I mean, this was a shocking case where the defendant attacked our victim, Madison, in broad daylight outside of a local restaurant in the Ponte Vedra Beach area.
State Attorney R.J. Larrizza says he's pleased with a life sentence handed down last week in the trial of an attempted murder case.
20-year-old Spencer Pearson will spend the rest of his life in prison for stabbing his ex-girlfriend and her mother in June of last year outside of a Ponte Vedra sports bar. Spencer slashed his own throat and injured a Good Samaritan in the attack. Larrizza says the sentence is appropriate.
We're very fortunate and grateful that Madison survived the attack. And what an inspiration she's been since as far as her recovery goes.
After Friday's sentence was handed down, Madison Shemitz thanked the Ponte Vedra community for their support.
In times of uncertainty, it's the people around us who help carry the weight, and I've been truly humbled by how this community has come together. Whether through encouraging words, gestures of support, or simply just showing up when we needed it most, you've made a profound impact on our journey.
Larrizza calls it a case of dating violence that could have ended deadly.
This is an example of how a relationship, as someone who has an unhealthy relationship with an individual winds up stalking her and ultimately tries to kill her and then tries to commit suicide. It's shocking to our community, but now that he's been sentenced to life in prison, we're a safer and better place because of it. And quite frankly, it was the only really legitimate sentence, I think, that could be handed down based on the brutality and the savagery that the defendant exhibited during this attack. By the grace of God, that our victim Madison survived.
Shemitz's mother, Jacqueline Roger, and Good Samaritan Kennedy Armstrong were recently awarded Carnegie Medals for their actions the day of the attack. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. St. Johns County issued a press release late yesterday. Liz Ryan tells us what was in it.
The email outlines changes to the format of Board of County Commissioners meetings that newly elected Chair Krista Joseph is implementing. The public comment section of the meeting will now be at the beginning of the meetings. Another change is having public safety and legislative updates put out in press releases and social media instead of at the beginning of meetings. She also says in the press release, quote, contrary to misinformation that was previously reported in some media outlets, the Veterans Council of St. Johns County is not being removed from the process of naming military veterans to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, and Lieutenant Colonel Bill Dudley will continue to honor military veterans with that privilege, a privilege which will now be extended to other St. Johns County military veterans who are residents and county staff. That topic was the source of some confusion and speculation that played out on social media. I reached out to Commissioner Joseph, and she told me this.
I'd like to put this to rest about the Veterans Council deciding the Pledge of Allegiance participants. I think it's a wonderful thing. I don't think it should change, except that I do think 12 employees are going to be recognized going into the year for their outstanding job with our county, and that when they come home, they have a job waiting for them after their service. And it's really exciting that we're going to actually have the Veterans Council controlling who goes when, and I think it's a wonderful tradition that we have.
And Lieutenant Colonel Bill Dudley had this to say.
My position as the chairman of the Veterans Council is that I would like to see the Veterans Council provide the Pledge of Allegiance at all county commission meetings going forward by a veteran that has been selected by the Veterans Council.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
Let's get ready to rumble. It's fight night in St. Johns County.
Chris Knapp, Public Safety Officer for St. Johns County Fire Rescue, excited about an upcoming event.
St. Johns County Fight Night is back and bigger than ever. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office will go glove to glove with St. Johns County Fire Rescue February 2025 at the St. Augustine Amphitheater.
St. Johns County Fight Night is going to be a first responders boxing charity event. It's going to be between the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office and St. Johns County Fire Rescue. It's going to be February 13th at 5 p.m. The bell's going to ring at 6 p.m. for the first fight.
Watch your favorite deputies and firefighters battle it out in the ring.
The proceeds are going to be going to the Police Athletic League and also for the Diamond of Dreams field. That's going to be an all-inclusive field and playground for children.
And there's a Black Friday ticket special.
The tickets are going to be a Black Friday special starting at 10 o'clock on Friday till 10 o'clock at night for $10. And then after that, they're going to increase to $20 to $25 for the remainder until the event's sold out.
Chris Naff for St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.